man today, and Sermin Sadikovski as Liverpool. So the colours are reflecting the colours of the teams in real life almost. The way this is set up, it's all standardized. Every player has an 85 overall rating, so there's no excuses. It's all level playing field as Rory sticks one in the back of the net in the warm-up screen. So
we know
if his finishing is up to scratch this time around.
As you said, Josh, all the players rated the same in this game. There are still a little few, tweaks here and there, weak foot skill, those sorts of things. But there will be little doubt, not to stress the players out too much, who I know can hear us right now, but little doubt as to who is the better player after this 90 minutes.
Looks like PSG going for the 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2. Cavani just in behind. Here is Rory Bryan with Mbappe. Dinked ball over the top for Neymar. And Sermin Sadikovski on the back foot already. He's got some defending to do here.
Neymar on the turn
again. It's a great strike and a great save from Alisson.
Neymar, such a devastating player in this game with the 5-star that he's got. He is just an electric little player.
Mbappe again. Great tackle that time, and the break could be on. Here's Mane. Feels weird to say Mane for Kingston City, but that's the situation we've got here, Lockie. Wijnaldum. And turned over in a dangerous area, and it's Neymar again. Rory Bryan and Avondale going the other way. Di Maria. Just a double back to Verratti. Nice combination, passing again. The tackle comes in firmly.
Yeah, Rory Bryan just trying to get off that scoop turn to fire off the shot, but Sermin's defense holding out there for the time being.
Blend of both. Here's Cavani.
Yeah, we're seeing
cutouts.
Game being played at a breakneck pace, Josh. It's nice and refreshing. It's exactly what we want to see.
So when the tournament kicks off, Lockie, we'll have representatives from all the MPL clubs going head-to-head in knockout games. So the players have got to get their eye in pretty quick. Here's Robertson for Sermin Sadikovski in Kingston City. Firmino back to Fabinho. Tempted to the shot from range, but he's working patiently here.
This is comparatively patient from the freneticism we've seen so far.
Again, that breaks down, and there's a bit of space for those quick PSG attackers if they can get it to Mbappe, but they can't.
With some options. It's Sadio Mane. Robertson.
Cagey start here, but Mane breaking into space. He's got an overload on the left. Nice timing from Rory Bryan there on the interception.
He was single-handedly just managing Thomas Meunier there at the right back, just making sure he was in the right position to pick up that interception.
Edinson Cavani. Fabinho. Advantage for Liverpool.
He can't get past Van Dijk again.
It's Mane.
The best defenders in the game.
On the attack here. Credit to both players. The intent was good from the passer with the through ball.
Wow.
His Neymar and Mbappe. It had to be, but it wasn't.
If this wasn't a video game, Sermin Sadikovski would have Alisson serious money.
Surely that's a goal.
Not again.
Absolutely saving his bacon.
Wow.
Sent him for a hot dog as well. That's an ankle breaker.
The thing with every save from Alisson, with every near miss for Rory Bryan, you can feel that tilt just starting to come. Maybe that's something that Sermin Sadikovski can exploit.
Rory, I'm surprised you still got a fair grip on your controller after that.
Very sharp reaction save.
On the turnover, Di Maria breaking into space. Surely he
Neymar.
has to finish it, Rory Bryan. This is an Cavani, but it's a brilliant last-ditch challenge.
Look, my heart goes out to Rory Bryan at the moment. He's putting in a lot of effort for not a lot of reward. Sermin Sadikovski is trying his hardest. Let's hope he can work his way back into this game.
Firmino to Robertson.
Could we be set for a smash and grab here from Sermin Sadikovski? Here's Robertson in space on the left. It's a beautiful pass, and Navas just about gets there in time.
He is a saviour there.
disgusted, aren't they? The fans that the ref hasn't pointed to the spot there.
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Avondale have had all the possession, all the territory. Can they make it count before half time? 1-2s.
Yeah.
Mbappe for Cavani. 1-0. Rory
Finally.
Bryant finally makes the dominance
It's bad.
count.
Well, he's been knocking on the door, has Rory Bryan for Avondale, Josh, for almost the entirety of this game. And I do apologize to Sermin Sadikovski, who I know can hear me saying that. But it has been a bit of great traffic, and finally Rory Bryan has taken full advantage.
Here's Robertson. Dangerous low delivery. Neymar. It's been end-to-end action here. Cavani again, nice little dinked ball to Neymar. Neymar through one-on-one. Great save again.
Allison, man. Josh, Allison is a keeper who is what we like to call in the FIFA community broken. He is just unbelievable. Like we know he's good, but one of these players who just seems to, play beyond the rating. I know everyone's 85, but at the moment he feels like upper 90s easily.
Mbappe for Cavani couldn't quite get the angle on it. Matip makes the interception.
Robertson.
Here's Salah.
Oh,
Two
yay.
men behind the controller tonight would appreciate a good goalkeeping performance.
Oh, wow.
But finally, Mbappe makes it 2, and Avondale have a commanding advantage.
Mbappe, he is an absolute wizard on this game. You end up making a mistake in the middle of the park like that, and it's one ball through to Mbappe. He is just an absolute destroyer. He will punish you. Did exactly that on that occasion.
PSG in front. A few minutes to go to halftime here. He's through.
How does Sermin Sadikovski pick himself up here, Lockie? How does he get back into this contest?
This is a really tough one. I mean, when we look at esports often, it's a lot of tactical changes. Players being swapped, formations being changed. Maybe that's something that Sermin Sadikovski needs to think about. Not telling him what to do because I know he can give me. You play it however you want, Sermin, but maybe it's time to switch things up a little. It's just a question to you. But you do you. You do you.
Just take a hint. Take a hint.
Hey, to be fair to Sermin, if I was playing, the scoreline would be very, very different and not in a good way. So it's fine.
Well, that's half time. Let's hear from the players themselves. Sermin, how do you reflect on that first half? What are you thinking about changing?
What can I say is that's lucky that it's only 2-0, to be honest.
2-0.
Very lucky it's only 2-0.
Rory, satisfied with how you made your dominance count?
Yeah, I mean, as you said, should be more, but he hasn't had a shot on target, so I'm not really worried. But we'll see how the second half goes.
Well, the stats tell the story there. 6 shots to 0, 4 shots on target to 0, 2 goals to 0. Rory Bryan for Avondale leading 2-0 over Sermin Sadikovski and Kingston City's PSG.
I have to say, Josh, it's a very different commentary experience being able to commentate, and the players can actually hear you the whole time. You're wary of being too critical. I would be very interested to know how that would work in an 11-side format if players are out in the field. I'm not sure they would like it quite as much as they seem to on the esports spectrum. But the uphill battle, the mountain to climb is there for Sermin Sadikovski in this second half. Hasn't registered a shot on target. Hopefully he can change that in the next few minutes.
It's Rory Bryan starting with the ball.
Now Bernat.
Avondale up the left. Neymar. That's a loose touch.
Rory will not be happy with that one. Expects better from Neymar.
Oh, that's a good interception. Maybe he gave away the throw intentionally because here's Idrissa Gueye. Good last-ditch challenge again from Sermin.
This could be something here. Right?
Still countering here.
Mane cutting inside. It's ball in the end. Bit hopeful, and feeds Di Maria trying to play that one-touch football on the counter-attack. It breaks down that time, but always looking dangerous.
Get on the ball.
Here's Salah.
Teammates really telling him to get up the pitch.
Fabinho turns it over. And that's the problem when you're playing against PSG, Lockie. There's just so much pace on the break. If you can see the first goal, it becomes quite a difficult challenge to stay
It's
in it.
ridiculous to say it. It's almost lifelike. This PSG attack from Rory Bryan of Avondale is lightning quick as it is in real life. So it must be very, very frustrating to come up against, I'm sure.
Of course, all player rating standardized to 85 in this esports tournament. This is the warm-up
Yeah, but
game before proper
even the thing
tournament
about
kicks
that,
off in a
Josh,
couple of weeks.
as much as you want to equalize it, there have always been players who play beyond their rating, Josh. I mean,
Here's Verratti, nice feet, and Rory makes it 3-0 to Avondale.
speaking of players playing beyond their ratings, Marco Verratti, an 85, a midfielder, not necessarily someone you expect to get himself amongst the goals, but very nicely controlled there by Rory Bryan. Just a couple of nice little feints, getting himself the opening and getting himself a lovely goal and a third. That's 3 more shots than I think that Sermin has had in the whole game. So again, not telling him how to play. But
Well, I hate to say it, Lockie, but I think he might have to be hitting up his good friend Mose Ved for a few tips before the tournament starts based on this.
I'm not gonna lie. If again, uncomfortable because I know Sermin can do what I'm saying, but if I was his controller, I'd be starting to get maybe a little bit concerned for my life. Mine would be in pieces by now.
I think Sermin right now as frustrated as the FNR Soccer Fives team when we couldn't score past him in the corporate games.
To be fair, yeah, I might be saying stuff about the result that he's got on FIFA right now, but he had the last laugh at that Soccer Fives tournament. So
You don't see a clean sheet in five-a-side very often, Lucky.
It was ridiculous.
That was the daunting possibility that.
Sure, that's a free kick.
Here's Mbappe looking for 4.
Fuck, now.
Mark over the foul.
Look, we know the computer referees are capable of pulling off some interesting decisions.
Oh, and what a miss! A gimme from Cavani. What's going on, Rory?
Rory Bryan
Doesn't like the left foot.
No, but Rory Bryan turned on the style there. The nice little flick over the top. You don't often see it that close to the penalty area in that sort of spot, but it was done to perfection there. Just finished just elusive in the end.
Neymar, lovely dribbling
Nice
again.
drag back from Neymar.
Beautiful.
Oh, that does it.
And
I
for all
really
of
spoke
Alex'
to his-
brilliant goalkeeping, that was not
Oh my
a
god.
brilliant piece of handling there.
Well, if I said the scoreline might have made Sermin Sadikovski's controller fearful for his life, a goalkeeping error leading to a goal. That is just one of the most frustrating things that can ever happen to you in FIFA. I've lost more controllers from goalkeeping errors that you just can't control than anything else. So that was very lucky that it didn't end up in the back of the net there.
Verratti. For Mbappe, he's got Di Maria on the right, tried the cute little chip through ball that's worked for him in the past, Rory Bryan. Mbappe gets the second ball and buries it, and it's 4-0.
I have to say, I feel for Sermin Sadikovski there. There are some times in this game, Josh, where players just do things that are beyond your comprehension. You're a central defender falling over. You can't control that, but Rory Bryan could control his players and took full advantage.
And Rory trying to bring out the Neymar showboating. Juggling in the corner. It backfires.
The fuck onside, man.
Sermin not happy with the positioning of his attacking players.
Be Firmino, not usually one to be caught offside, to be honest. He likes to drop deeper usually, but that's just how frustratingly things are happening for the Kingston City goalkeeper at the moment. You know, players just doing things you wouldn't expect them to and foolishly getting themselves caught offside.
To ask questions of the defenders, he's done none of that today.
Here's Mbappe. Playing the give and go with Cavani again. He turns it over to Jordan Henderson.
7 minutes to go.
Again, the counter attack won't go for Kingston.
From Paris Saint-Germain.
Oh,
Mbappe
lovely.
for Avondale plays in Idrissa Gueye of all players. He can't make it 5.
God, Rory Bryan has had some real promising opportunities with that lofted through ball through the middle. They just haven't quite come off. You know, he's really really is pulling out the trick bag to no avail at the moment.
Just didn't pick it up early on. It's been a grind out there.
Lovely return for Origi and a consolation goal for Sermin Sadikovski in Kingston. Divock Origi, of all players, with a beautiful hit.
Well, it's moments like that, Josh, that perhaps remind you that this is a game and not reality, because that's probably not something that you'd see from the real life Divock Origi. But he is a special man. He's revered by the Liverpool fandom. So a consolation prize for Sermin Sadikovski there.
Well, unless it was the Champions League final, lucky. Man performs on the big stage, but that doesn't look like it's going to be a big goal here. As Neymar winds down the clock with some silky skills.
Rory Bryan is trying to rub the words there.
Finally he does, but it's greeted by the final whistle here. Avondale and Rory Bryan with a commanding 4-1.
Good game, mate.
Good game, man. Oh, good game.
Lucky it was an 8 there.
What's that?
Lucky it
Yeah,
was
I
an 8.
know. Some tap-ins got missed, but what can you do?
Congratulations, Rory. Well done to both players. We look forward to the start of the tournament proper. It's going to be knockout, none of these warm-up fixtures. Sermin Sadikovski and Rory Bryan with us here today for Esports Live and for FNR Football Nation Radio. We're signing off.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this live esports fixture here.